The human body is extremely intelligent. Almost everything in our bodies are happening automatically without you and me having to worry about it or even think about it. Right now, while you are listening to me, quite automatically these words are falling on your ears, going to your brain and making sense. Your heart is beating, your temperature is being regulated. If you go to some place really cold, you get those goosebumps and your temperature is kind of settled again. If you go to some place really hot, you sweat and again your body temperature is maintained. The blood pressure, the breathing rate. When I'm walking, if there is something undulatory on my way, how I am maintaining my balance without even thinking about it. All this is work of something called the autonomic nervous system, which does everything automatically in the body. It has two components. First is that which is activated in stress, which is the fight, flight, fear mode. If I am faced with a danger, or my brain thinks that this might be a danger situation, it gets me ready to either fight or run away from that situation. If I think it's too overwhelming, I can't fight it, I will run away from there. So the body gets ready to fight or to flee. We get butterflies in the stomach, the blood gushes to the arms and legs to get all the strength in our limbs. At that time, I don't want any secretions in the body, I don't want to digest food, the mouth becomes dry, and so on and so forth. You know, what is fascinating is evolution has not caught up with technology. As far as our bodies and brains are concerned, we are still in the jungles, running away from something that wants to eat us or running after something that we are going to eat. You know, that's how life was in the jungles, and we were always in high alert mode. The opposite of that circuit is the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digest mode. Not just that, it is also responsible for engaging with people, building interpersonal relationships, working together in a team. If we don't feel safe, we cannot engage with other people at work. So this other circuit is something we want to tap into. The parasympathetic nervous system has this one nerve, the vagus nerve, as its very important component. If we can tune into the vagus nerve, we can give the most desired effects of digestion, help our digestive system function optimally, and along with that, have an extremely restful, calm, cool state of mind. The fun thing is that the vagus nerve is extremely easy to be tuned into. You know, we say that the incoming breath energizes the body and the outgoing breath relaxes the body. The incoming breath is the breath of sympathetic nervous system. When I want the energy to lift something, I will take a breath in and then lift it. The outgoing breath relaxes the body because it is the breath of the parasympathetic nervous system. So any activity or any sort of breathing we do where the out breath is longer than the in breath, we are tuning into the vagus. So there are few breathing techniques we can do to tune into the vagus. The first one, it's the straw breath. What we do is we breathe in through the nose and we breathe out through the mouth, making a really small minuscule opening. When we breathe out through that opening, we will notice we can go on and on and on with the out breath. So let's do it together. We'll take a deep breath in and through a small opening of the mouth, we will breathe out. You can go on and on. It's also good for your jaw muscles, if you want a nice facelift there. Though we shall not digress, we'll go on further with the vagus nerve. The other one is just blowing. Whenever we blow from the mouth, then also we are stimulating the vagus. So any blowing action, like we have too many candles and we want to blow, at any pace, when we are blowing out, we are stimulating the vagus nerve. Another very good thing to stimulate the vagus nerve is behind the ear, just running the hand from above downwards, one side at a time. If we can just rub This will also help the vagus nerve to calm down. Even the other side, just hands are going up to down. Another very good vagus stimulation we can do, and it's typically best done, this particular one, just before your meals, just before you sit for your lunch or dinner. You can do it 3 to 4 times and it's more than enough. You put one hand, your right hand, on your neck. It can be, see, the center of the neck is there. You go on the sides, on either sides. There is a little dip that comes. You're just touching there gently. Gently, just touching. No pressing, nothing, just touching gently. And the left hand goes here. This is the stomach. We think the stomach is down, but the stomach is actually here. So what we'll do is we'll put one hand on the stomach, one hand anywhere on the neck, technically. You breathe in, and as you breathe out, you take your head to the right and you take your left hand to the left. I'll show you again. Breathe in, breathing out, head to the right, left hand to the left. Right hand is doing nothing. An innocent finger just touching there. And come back. This is something that will help with your digestion and also to calm down the vagus nerve. Few other things that help are yawning. You can fake a yawn. Yawn 3 to 4 times. That's something that can also stimulate the vagus. If you're just not getting sleep, just yawn a few times. You will be able to get some sleep. You will be able to calm yourself down. Another brilliant yet extremely easy way to stimulate the vagus is to do the Bhramari pranayam or just hum and chew together. So we make the sound with the mouth like we are humming, and we do the action with the mouth like we are chewing. Club them together, humming with chewing. Or you can just do the old Bhramari pranayam. You take the fingers on the flap of the ears. As you open and close the flaps of the ear, you make the humming sound. Any one of these will help you. In general, whenever we are singing, chanting, we are doing a prolonged exhalation. This is why singing or humming, chanting, all of these are extremely de-stressing activities because they stimulate our vagus. Even with all the out breaths that we do, where we are, focusing a little more on breathing out than we are doing it on breathing in, you'll notice we naturally do it. The release responses, we never release like a, yeah. The release is always a breath out. So it's naturally there within us. We instinctively do this. Someone in pain does a because it's releasing stress. We do it naturally when we are getting out of stress, but when we consciously do it, we will be stimulating our vagus even more. And last but not the least, but one of the most effective ways is to dip the face in ice cold water. So this has a lot of ice, and you just dip your face in ice water. Fully submerge it in. You can submerge your face in ice water for about 20 to 30 seconds. It is said that you take cold water showers, which helps you with the vagus. Actually, research says only submerging the face in ice cold water or splashing the face with cold water can help us stimulate our vagus. A lot of other effective ways to stimulate the vagus is to indulge in any stress relieving technique, be it yoga, meditation, Sahaj Samadhi Dhyan Yoga, Sudarshan Kriya, any pranayama that you do where you are breathing out longer than you are breathing in, and even massages. When you do relaxing therapies like massages, a craniosacral therapy, marma, all of these also have a very strong effect on relaxing the vagus nerve. So pick and choose whichever you like. Do it any time of the day, whether you are on a full tummy, whether you are on an empty tummy, whether you are walking, whether you are sitting, whether you are lying down. Any way you can do any of these for however long you want. Just 2-3 breaths also will give you great result and keep you calm, composed, and give you the ability to take rational, intelligent decisions. Happy Vegas!